Hey, my name is Jeff Lenosky. I'm a professional mountain bike rider, and I have been coming to the Riverrock Festival since the very first one. This year it's a little bit different. We're going off campus. It used to happen all on the island, so it's really cool to start heading off. I'm super excited to get out with Angelo and Dave and check out some of the new trails around Richmond, have some of these pop-up events, and check out some new places.
Hey guys, my name is Angelo and this year the big focus is to spread Riverrock out throughout the city. And then our first stop was here at Gillies Creek on the east side of town.
My name is David Kern. As Riverrock has for the past few years, we've hosted Jeff Lenosky, and it's great to have him here. We've been spending the day at the BMX track.
There's a BMX track a few hundred yards over there. There's a really fun pump track behind us that we're going to check out, and then after that we're going to check out the James River Park System, Pocahontas State Park. We're going to be riding everything Richmond has to offer this weekend.
When I first got into riding bikes in 2015, I had no idea that mountain biking was an actual sport. And now to come out 2021, I've noticed that Richmond has a ton of trails. In the city, you can get like 40 miles and still see the city skyline. The trails in the city are natural trails. You still got your roots and your rocks. Pocahontas, it's like hard packing clay, fast rolling. And then you got places like this, Gillies Creek, dirt jumps, pump tracks, which is something that I'm new to.
So my message for you isn't necessarily about bikes. It's to tell you that if you work hard enough, you could do anything. But you can't just think it or want it. You have to actually try, because some dreams are harder than others. Being a professional bike rider wasn't necessarily an easy dream.
Riverrock came about, it was kind of one of those culminating events that joined a lot of the community together, but Richmond's kind of become this outdoor epicenter. So Riverrock has been instrumental in showcasing music, riding. Their event on the island is usually very, very big. They've been smart this year and they've pulled off another event in a COVID year. I think the model they have is a great layer to what they could do next year. But it is really one of those culminating events that kind of brings all people from satellite areas in the city together to enjoy the outdoors and enjoy some music.
One of my favorite things about the cycling community in Richmond is the sense of community. Whenever I'm out on a group ride and we pass another group, it seems like everybody knows one another. And when we do put on those events, there's a huge turnout because just everybody's super involved and they love participating.
At first, I was all into just racing, and then it was one of those things I need to take a step back, and give back to my community. A big thing that's exciting to me now is to be a part of an organization like the Richmond Cycling Corps. It's a nonprofit organization based out of Richmond Public Schools, and basically is helping kids get out into the woods and mountain biking. They have a few coaches, and this summer I'll be helping those guys in a few sessions and coaching myself. So that's like the perfect opportunity for me. I went to Armstrong High School. We didn't have a cycling class. We didn't have cycling anywhere in the Richmond Public Schools. And so seeing those guys and what they do, I took the responsibility to give back to them. That's what makes me happy, just giving back to those guys in the way that I can now.
And the other thing is, whenever I come, it seems like the trail advocacy groups are super well organized and do a great job making places like this happen.
The trail quality in Richmond is at an all-time high right now, perfect conditions everywhere. And that's because of weather, of course. Trails are running great right now, and the organizations that we have to help sustain our trails.
So Richmond trails, in order to keep them world class, we have to maintain them. The James River Park System got well over 1 million users last year alone. So that involves a heavy dose of community involvement and getting involved with both supporting RVA More and James River Park System and the efforts to keep things running as well as they are. We've been lucky enough as an organization and a club to have been partnered with sports backers. Dominion have been big contributors to us over the years, And this year event is different with it being pop-up, but we've still had a chance to get out and enjoy the city, get some good food, some good coffee, and some good trail riding in.
The cool thing about Richmond, and the thing that makes these trails super unique, is their proximity to downtown. So normally you either have to choose a great place to eat, a cool place to have a drink or coffee afterwards, or mountain biking, and in Richmond you can do all that stuff. And they're also really good authentic trails. There are other park systems that exist within city limits, but they're typically kind of gimmicky, and when you're riding the James River Park system especially, you totally forget that you're literally at the footstep of a city, so it's really cool.
It's very unique that it has a lot of riding spots in and around the city, as well as just great infrastructure as far as breweries, food, coffee. We visited brewers. We've been in and out of town, but the convenience of these trails are probably what make them most unique.
Prior to participating in the Riverrock Festival, I wasn't really aware of the awesome mountain biking that exists around Richmond. So ever since I started coming here, it's now my go-to place. I travel all over the country, and if I'm ever heading south, I always stop in Richmond. Now, I'm familiar with the James River Park system, but they have a few gems that I haven't ridden yet. And then we're gonna go check out Pocahontas State Park, which I hear rides completely different. So it's gonna be an awesome time.
Alright guys, welcome. Group ride today. Gonna give you the route. No drop ride, so we're gonna have some sweepers. No pressure on pace or anything. We get out and have some fun. We wanna welcome Jeff Lenosky coming in town. Gonna cruise with us today. We're gonna run Blue Jay to Moonshine. We're gonna run Moonshine back to where it splits and cut over to Corkscrew. We have an option to do jump line or the rock art. We'll give it at 0. Come back.
Well, the weekend's coming to a close, and with me personally, I checked out more trails this weekend than I ever have in all of my other years combined coming to Riverrock. So it was an awesome time, and thanks to Riverrock for putting it all on.